Today I was going to show you some seedlings that I bought from Kaide Bonsai, or Matt. He is one of the biggest growers in the U.S. for Trident maples. He also makes a living, I believe, going to Japan, purchasing pots, reselling them here. He has some great quality stuff. His stuff will be in the description. I'll link to his website as well as maybe his eBay store. I went ahead and sorted these trees by size the other night. Purchased, I believe it was 50 seedlings. He always gives you extra, it seems like, to make up for the ones that will die in transit. I did buy also a couple of small potted seedlings already, just to kind of see the size difference. It does look to be that they are maybe pencil thick, or the other ones are just a tiny bit smaller. Were it up to me to purchase them again, I would definitely just purchase the bulk seedlings. What I'm going to do today is take a look at this small Trident Maple. It has a lot of work to be done. You see the Nebari is not great. It's pretty straight and boring. It will be something that I work to improve in the future. But today I'm looking at these two areas here that have no roots whatsoever, and I'm going to be trying to take a look through these seedlings and see ones that will be viable thread graft candidates for this tree in the future. This will kind of be my little project tree. We're going to try a bunch of different things on it to see what it can take and what is too much. I have purchased a new microphone. I'm giving it a test today, if you can't tell. It is supposed to be directional. For instance, this should be toward your right ear, and this should be towards your left ear. I'm hoping that it works well. We're going to give it a test today and kind of see. I did use it to record the audio for the video as well. It was raining outside pretty well, but I thought it might be calming, so I kept going. I'm not going to talk a lot today. I'm just going to let the new microphone kind of display what it can do. So if you just want to enjoy, the rain sounds, that would be great. We're going to see if we can find a seedling here that will match that donor tree, and if we can, we're going to probably attempt a thread graft, even though it is a little out of season. Like I said, this is going to be the project tree. For the other trees that do not end up making the cut for thread grafts, I'm going to try a little something different. I normally plant my trees through metal. We're going to try this year to plant some of these seedlings through washers. I have some that are about this size, a little bigger than a quarter, maybe a $0.50. I also have some that are a little bit smaller, and the idea here is that as soon as they grow enough to swell around that washer, we're going to cut the bottom off and let it issue hopefully new roots across the top, completely radially. And I have one tree, only one, that I did this to last year, and that tree, I'll try to get you a little image of it here. It did respond very well, and I'm excited to try this with several new trees this year. So here's an example of a second year, I believe, Trident Maple. I planted this one through a piece of metal, and last spring it was bulging right above the metal, but it had not thrown any roots. It looked pretty bulbous and pretty ugly, but I thought that I would cut the bottom off anyway. I did, and it grew like crazy this year, and as you can see, the roots are pretty even. It has the beginnings of what some people call a pancake Nebari, where there are no really overpowering single roots. There are just, just an even radial Nebari. On the other hand, Here's the example of a trident that is 3 years old that I did not immediately remove the plank or the metal. I believe this one was planted through wood. I did not remove that immediately. It grew several heavy roots. And while this one is a fairly large tree that will probably be worked this spring, I do think that this tree could probably have benefited from having the bottom severed sooner. So back to the seedlings. I'm just going to I'm going to start with some of the larger ones. We're going to remove them from this third and just put them in here so the roots wouldn't dry out, with the intention of coming back today and taking a closer look at them. We're just going to remove these and rinse the roots off and kind of select a few that we may use for future grass. I'll probably put those in pots where the others will go into the ground. What we're looking for here is going to be, in this particular case, I'd like to see a root that splits close to the base for a little more interest. So I'm going to take a look at each one of these, and anything that fits that criteria that splits early, will probably be looking closely at using. These would go, like I said, here in the area with absolutely no rooting, and on the opposite side, in basically the same spot but on the opposite side. This tree would be a good candidate, but the black root that you see here is actually dead. It may have been the taproot, but that's no good. That's not going to do us any good, so we're going to put it back on the pile. Out of these last two, I'm not entirely impressed with them either. So I've only got two here that I really think are worth using. I'm going to put them to the side, and the others I'm just going to probably plant in the ground. I'm going to take a look at these. These are the larger out of the 50 or 60 or 70 that Matt sent. These were the largest, so I'm just going to take a look at these as well and see if there are any viable candidates. And if there are, I'm probably going to stick them in a pot, like I said, so that I don't forget which are which. think that's going to be it for today. In the next video, I'm either going to be working on this Trident Maple who has not figured out that it's winter. We're going to see if we can punish it a little bit for that. Or I may be working on a thread graft through the project Trident that we showed earlier. I'm not sure which one, but that video will be coming in a couple of days either way. If you're enjoying, if you can like or comment, or if you want to subscribe, that would be great as well. I have a lot more videos coming as the weather warms up. It will be warm for the next week or two, in the 80s actually, so I will be probably doing a lot more work like this. Thanks, guys.